It is Pika. Okay.
Oh my god. Okay, you guys are trying to scare me just a little bit.
Alright, let's get into it. Grand Finals time. Smashville being the start, I think this could potentially be very bombastic, but we've seen it multiple times. Like, Abyssion makes the game take longer and wins out because of it. So if he can get down that Pika damage and then force LemonTea to come to him to match that damage, it will be a slow but steady race to the front for him. Otherwise, LemonTea's kind of chilling. He's winner side Grand, so he's only got the 3 games to win and he's fine for the night.
I mean, it definitely could be one of those situations. If we see a little bit more, we did see a little bit of, Abyssion being very aggressive in that first few seconds. And speaking of that aggression, that S smash looks like it's going to take it. But this is just some tomfoolery off stage, if I do say so, right now.
Yeah, no, if we can get these scrambles more often, like, that's going to be a really good look for LemonTea because this damage equalized itself very quickly. And that was a really good chase down for the Thunder kill off the jump. Alright, first blood broken in favor of Abyssion.
That was really crazy because I actually still really caught the, Thunder with the air dodge, which is really nice. But we need LemonTea to find the kill sometime soon because this damage.
Yeah, he can't really afford to let these stocks stack up like this. Like 68, it's not too bad for Wolf to make up in the grand scheme of things, but at the same time, like, it's this play. It's that play off the ledge, letting Thunder Jolt lead the charge that makes that little bits of damage that much harder, and that makes the battle even more difficult. LemonTea sort of cruising out of control there with Wolf off stage. We can't be having that.
I mean, we surely cannot be having that because right now we're at 135%, and that can be really bad right now.
Wayward up smash getting punished pretty hard, and another air dot.
The 3 stock? Wait.
Yo, bro, about to use a lifeline. You gotta phone a friend after that one. I don't know what we just saw, but we saw 2 SDs. If you're Abyssion, you're liking what you saw because that means we're taking a trip to reset crayons even quicker.
I mean, we can potentially be here for a while, so Abyssion wants to see it all. He wants to be here for the ride, and we are surely going to be here for that ride too.
Yes, ma'am. We're returning over to Smashville, so I would say on paper the stage is working out fine for LemonTea, and I think if you can keep Pika on a small stage, like, you're in good graces. It's less space for him to run around with, and if he does want to have that passive play, like, there's just less space off stage as well, so little interactions are more dangerous. At the same time, like, LemonTea's got to shape himself up to actually catch up to, Wolf on Smashville for this matchup. Coming into Grands, I don't know, maybe he wasn't too hot from having not played in a bit, or maybe he just wasn't feeling it in that one game. Hope for his sake that he brings it back up. His game 2's looking kind of even, but neutral get up into forward smash, we've seen multiple times. Abyssion cashes in hard on reading for those.
And we've been seeing a lot of, aggressive situations off stage coming in from Abyssion. Abyssion wants to make sure that LemonTea cannot get back onto stage, especially for free. We're not having none of that. Ooh, okay. A little bit of swinging, but we can see a situation where Abyssion might take off this stock if, LemonTea has to say something to say about it.
There he goes.
Zoom.
He does a zoom. And I like that LemonTea doesn't try to chase too hard. He, like, makes the one read and then sees that Abyssion's mixing up, so he just sets himself up accordingly.
Again with the aggression, but that does end up in, Abyssion being off stage, which, isn't all that favorable, but it's okay. Ooh, and that backer is going to take it.
Alright. Took a bit, but, LemonTea feeding into this more passive play. And, just in the same wave that Pikachu can elicit a chase with Thunder Jolts and playing towards the ledge, Blaster and lingering around with aerials does give the same results to a degree, but Abyssion is not letting that lead build up too heavily. Negligible damage as we come into tied stocks.
And just getting a lot of these nice combos on, we need to see, a little bit more of just LemonTea controlling the pace. I really think he's doing a really good job of that because, although it looks like they're both running to, opposite side of stages, I really feel like, the more that LemonTea kind of does this, it kind of sets the pacing because it's going to be Abyssion constantly being aggressive, trying to put on as much damage, and not really reverting to that style that he has been having for a lot of the time where he would just be content with not really approaching.
It doesn't help that we do reach these bouts where both players are sort of swinging around each other with reckless abandon, and because Pikachu's going to linger in the air and Wolf wants to dominate the ground, they're like ships parting in the night. They're just not hitting each other because their key move to spam is just not generally going to hit.
I mean, it might hit if we play hard enough.
Yes, but, playing for might hits is, not the best course of action. Regardless, the damage is finding its way onto both players, and a wayward back air almost finding its kill once again.
And that Wolf Flash.
Yeah, see, it's those LemonTea brand Wolf Flashes. It's that first class.
You gotta have the ad with it, too. Wolf Flash. Take stocks.
Yeah, you gotta let them know who sent you. And it's a 2-1 stock count. LemonTea finds a lead, but once again, he can't hold it for long. The immediate read. Abyssion gets the up smash. All right.
I don't know. It's even. It's looking like it. Okay. I feel like we have been seeing Abyssion with a lot of their combos, especially off of grab, but we haven't been seeing too much of, the combos that kind of just keep people in for a really long time. I feel like if we had a little bit more of those, a little bit more just a better execution with those combos. Oh god.
That was really good angling from Abyssion. He couldn't really afford to go for the sharper angle to get to the ledge faster, otherwise he was eating Wolf down smash. Also, can't discount the stalls with Thunder beneath the ledge. We've been seeing a lot of that from Abyssion tonight, and it is a pretty common trait from Pikas, but Abyssion's been getting away with it almost scot-free, and it's free damage when he does use it for the next up. So, good on him. I've got to say, as far as Pikachus are concerned, his combo game isn't anything to write home about, to be honest, but the off-stage play is something to take note of, because he's been very confident with lingering around off-stage, playing far below the stage, coming in from otherwise disadvantageous positions on stages, regardless of wherever the setting of these games are. So even though his on-stage game leaves a lot to be desired, taking a couple of notes here and there for how he's choosing to play off-stage with Pika.
And not only that, I feel like Pikachu does have a good few tools to actually kind of just, poke, LemonTea, especially at the ledge. Wolf. No, I'm not going to take it just yet, but we do have F-tilt, which can be angled, if I remember correctly, and just a few situations where we just really need to see LemonTea kind of get punished for choosing a lot of higher-ish recoveries from the ledge, but that down air is going to do it, and it's going to take this second stock.
Sour hit down air!
You could see people in the background surprised about that, too. That's so crazy. Hello.
I'll be honest with you, that wasn't the way that I was expecting that one to end.
I don't know, but we are up 2-0 on LemonTea, so you might see a bracket reset tonight. Are you ready for that?
Oh, well, I'm ready. I don't know if LemonTea is, though. He's going to have to fight tooth and nail to prevent it from happening. But Abyssion is looking really, really good right now. The way that his style of play is working, I think, is burning out the patience of the players he's had to run into tonight. And I think LemonTea having that extremely unfortunate game one really did put a bad taste in his mouth for the set moving forward, because even though he was playing to par in game two, there was still a lot of it happening on Abyssion's call.
Absolutely, and not only that, just the ability to kind of just control the pace of the match was looking like it was working out really well for LemonTea. It just wasn't enough because of how little they were kind of interacting and kind of just making none of their tools that they needed to really hit.
Ooh. I like the lingering around with Nair that we saw. Like, just trying to be able to catch what he could. Regardless, it ends up still being to these middling damages that we see between characters. I think LemonTea just doesn't want to commit to playing that offstage game while hunting down Abyssion. Like, Lord knows Wolf has the tools for it, especially if we get like a fair shine bear or something of that nature, or like even just a raw bear could be able to do it. But regardless, Pikachu.
And I mean, another thing to that, I feel like it could be a little bit, devastating if, LemonTea doesn't actually have those techs on hand. We expect these players to have good techs on hand, but like one missed tech can just really spell a bad time, especially for LemonTea. We really don't want to be, in that position.
Of course.
Speaking of techs though, on hand, we have never seen Abyssion drop any of these techs. I'm gonna be. No.
Yeah, no, he's been looking sharp as far as the execution is concerned. That's so unfortunate. The one hit of forward tilt? I don't know if I've ever seen it do so little at such a high percent. Yeah, regardless, LemonTea manages to tie up the stock count without taking too much damage, which I think does deserve some highlighting. Because normally we see these bouts where Abyssion takes a lead and like he really makes LemonTea like have to pull through on a lot of damage before tying it back up. Meanwhile, where LemonTea will have a lead, Abyssion immediately ties up the stocks. So for LemonTea to start to get in the same rhythm, I think is at least one step forward. Definitely a good sign to show for if you're rooting for LemonTea tonight.
Absolutely, and as much as we might be rooting, it's looking a little bit bad for LemonTea because right now we're at 81%, and any situation is just looking like it could be very bad for LemonTea if we see just all of these edge guards that we've been having. Like, hello? Like, Abyssion has been going very hard to really get those landings, especially with the way that, they've been mixing up getting back onto stage has been really good for them.
The forward smash whipping is so unfortunate. There's so many little situations here where I feel like LemonTea just isn't positioning himself quite right, and because of that, like, we're finding big punishes from Abyssion. Speaking of missing out on that Thunder, kind of sucks for him. But like, he's still like keeping this damage lead. He's doing such a good job of it too. Thunder Drills just deny so much active space. Oof. Alright, Nair down smash. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Jazzy, I'm thinking we're seeing the Grand Finals resets.
Yeah.
This bracket looking like it's resetting at this pace. It's looking like an Abyssion kind of night.
I don't know. We haven't seen them for a while, and we might need to show the youngins who's in charge. I don't know.
If you're rooting for Abyssion, it's a good night for you. That's all I'm saying. Because right now, LemonTea is not looking too pretty. Struggling a lot with keeping up with the passive damage of hunting down Abyssion and not having a lot of impact on stage.
That was looking like it was supposed to be a tech. Ooh, this comboing is looking like it might be really bad for LemonTea.
You were bringing it up earlier as well, like the differences in, tech success from both of these players, where Abyssion hasn't missed one. I don't know if LemonTea's hit one proper. It's a bit rough. Like, it's what's giving Abyssion a lot of these opportunities to keep such a substantial lead. And while forwards will find the mark there to tie up the stock count, like 67% in the long run ends up looking like a lot against the likes of Abyssion because LemonTea has to get put through so much to tie that up.
Like, the way that they've been playing, they might have been able to slow it down for a little bit. It just looks like this way that they've been playing hasn't really, matched up with the way that they kind of want to, if that makes sense. Because, like, we've initially stated that, he kind of needs to just slow it down a little bit, and then, he did, but a lot of this, uninteractiveness that we've been seeing has kind of just been ending in a very poor time for LemonTea as we get this Grands reset.
That is yet another neutral getup that gets punished by forward smash. I'm really hoping that LemonTea like wakes up and sees that that's the consistent punish. It was very unfortunate. Wolf versus Pikachu as we go into the reset grand finals. And now, not a lot of wiggle room there for LemonTea. That cushion of having the previous set gone. And gone in quick fashion. 3-0 from Abyssion. And if you're a fan of Pika, you're hoping for a whole nother 3 games in his favor. If anything, the start to this game 1 looking to be that fast. Like 73% out the gate. Hello?
Oh no, what's going on here? Hello? 85? I really thought there was going to be a edge guarding situation there, but I'm not going to get that just entirely yet. But it's already bad for LemonTea. LemonTea is just getting so much damage put on right now, and can't even really contest for as much as we've been having a lot of these Sapper type situations. It's looking a little scary. I also feel like we've been, to Smashville pretty consistently. How many we've seen Smashville how many times?
I think it's been every game of this grand final set. There's been no attempt to play elsewhere. And given that we've seen previous stages with these two, be it Small Battlefield or Final Destination, even PS2's made appearances tonight, the fact that I feel like at this point, and I hate to discredit players, but I feel like LemonTea is just sort of he's running on fumes, and we're seeing a bit of autopilot because consistently running to a stage where it looks like Abyssion's super comfortable in playing and has been consistently playing from the lead. You would think that some change of scenery would be necessary. At the very least, we do have even stocks coming after that Wolf Fire, so who's to say? Maybe Smashville will work out eventually.
Yeah, we can believe, but right now we need to believe in these combos because we haven't been getting too much of that from LemonTea, and it's just looking like Abyssion has been on point in a lot of the just everything in terms of just comboing, attacks, as we said again, a lot of situations. It just looks like Abyssion just hasn't really been
there's really no need for him to mix up what he's doing because it's clearly working. Even if he's just scrapping by on the wins, 3 games in a row to a set is still 3 games in a row. You can't knock results. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, LemonTea. LemonTea with the side B. Oh no. Oh god, hold on. No, this actually got much more dangerous very quickly. Thankfully, LemonTea saved the jump.
Oh no!
Yes.
Oh, this is... Oh.
Alright. Oh. Misinput made into something smart, or Abyssion playing goofy. You be the judge.
I don't think I'm allowed to have any of saying that, because it just looks like buttons to me.
It's to be fair, Pikachu can do that. Pikachu playing from the lead can do that. Although, Abyssion not quite in the lead right now. Sitting behind on the damage front. Abyssion better be a little worried because this game 1 could potentially fall away from him if he's not too careful.
Absolutely, and that side B from LemonTea might have been what we needed because since we're at even stocks, 1 F smash, 1 back air, anything really can just end the stock pretty early. Ooh, and LemonTea did lose their jump there in that situation, but not going to be able to do too much with that, and we're just seeing in another situation where we're going to see Abyssion really get back to center stage. Not really for free, but we've seen a lot of situations where they haven't really been getting punished for getting back onto stage pretty well.
It's these offstage scraps that have been surprisingly working out for LemonTea in the latter end of this game 1, where there is that glimmer of hope that LemonTea is still, playing with gas. But at the same time, Pikachu off stage has proven to be quite the menace.
I mean, not even just off stage. You saw that pressure on shield too?
No. There he goes.
He's trying to do it to him. I don't know.
That's not the best of D9 either. Alright, that's game 1 of the reset, going in favor of Abyssion, and that almost insta-lock to Smashville.
Maybe LemonTea just wants to get this over with.
He's really going through the motions right now. Like, I don't blame him, like, if the frustration's sitting in. Like, he is human. Although, I think there's something that needs to be said about the fact that they picked Bubblegum KK to play. So you have this, like, incredibly monotonous, slow tightening of the noose around LemonTea to, like, one of the catchiest upbeat songs from the latest Animal Crossing games.
I don't know. Maybe we could just see, you know, a little bit of an update from Nintendo. Just give us more of the pops. Hello.
Nope.
Nope.
Nope. I hope you like Bubblegum KK, because it's all you're hearing for the next 3 years.
I don't know. Looking like it's gonna be how many years until LemonTea can get back onto stage?
He's been having a rough time with it. Although at least in favor of LemonTea, we've seen Abyssion not quite able to catch a read on the choosing of up B or side B, nor the spacing of it. Like, LemonTea has been doing a really good job of mixing up how he gets back to stage, but once he's back on stage, it proves to be problematic. To be perfectly honest with you, Jazzy, I don't know how much more can be said about Wolf versus Pikachu on Smashville.
What do you not want to talk about? These edge guards? The way that LemonTea just got their jump taken, that up B was gone. You know, the stalling, look at it. Look at it. It's just immaculate. Like, we've seen Abyssion so on point. I don't know. But narrative Wolf Flash?
You gotta remember the golden rule. We're not allowed to compliment anyone. You gotta remember, it's in the contract. Chris sent it in an email. It came free with your Xbox.
My Xbox is still on the floor. Hello. I didn't know that I had all of these nice things with this contract. Maybe we need to get on it. I don't know.
Right now we need to see LemonTea put in some more work, because down to stock at 80% already. Like, it is looking like a wonderful grand finals for Abyssion.
I mean, it just looks like it's about to be 2-0, and we could be seeing a nice 6-0 coming in from Abyssion.
There really is a chance we see the 6-0. Like, I think it's been a while since I've seen a 6-0 myself, and LemonTea's looking like he's going to give it to me. Like, I wish it wasn't the case. Like, I hate to discredit players like this, but it really just seems like he's just running forward and hoping for the best.
I mean, you gotta pray. Where do you get without praying?
Like, he can at any point wake up, I suppose, but Abyssion is making it a hard. It's making it hard for him. That's forward tilt. I didn't actually expect forward tilt to come out. We haven't seen Abyssion do that, like, at all yet.
I mean, always a first. Really nice.
We had some hesitation at the stage select. For a moment, I thought we were going to see him switch to a different stage. And there's some hesitation on the Wolf. I didn't think he'd switch characters, so that's just false hope. But this is rough.
LemonTea does have a Pikachu. I don't know if it's still there, but unless you want to see the Ditto tonight.
I don't think I've ever seen the Pikachu Ditto in Ultimate yet. To be honest with you, I kind of want to keep it that way.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just gonna call it out. It doesn't look like it's gonna happen, but I mean, maybe LemonTea just wants to decide, hey, I'm not gonna go Wolf. I'm just gonna go like Lucina or something.
Quite frankly, I think just even something as simple as a change in scenery would have been just enough to keep LemonTea at it.
I don't know. Maybe he doesn't want to be here till 12 o'clock at night. I don't think it would have been
That's his fault. He was on the winner's side of Grand. Damn, if he didn't want to be here so long, he could have just killed Abyssion. He could have just done it to him.
Dang, it looked like Abyssion was going to kill himself with that, you know, way right there. But not doing that yet. And then Smash is going to take it. Hello.
All right.
First time we've seen it. Hello.
Yes, a lead.
A lead is a lead, and it looks like LemonTea wants to keep this lead.
Yes, ma'am. For how long is he going to be able to keep it? Not too long. Narrow smash.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
I really did he do that little barking sound with Star KO?
Oh, he does howl, but Pikachu just sort of drops like a lead brick. We see an SD this time from the side of Abyssion, and all of a sudden there's a whole lot of hope for LemonTea. Setting his stock up, not too much damage built up. He needs to make something out of this lead.
I mean, he can definitely make something, but
it does require getting at least one hit to technically have a lead here.
Well,
yo. Alright, listen, I'm really trying my hardest to give some credit, but we are watching the husk of a man move a corpse over a GameCube controller, and Wolf does things afterwards. Like, please, get my man a carpool home, get him in his bed, and tell him that tomorrow is another day. Because this is rough.
It's Betty Weddy time for the Whittle Doggy. Like, I don't know. I mean,
we've seen far too many SDs in this set.
Oh god, I thought we were gonna see another one. Anyways,
no, not yet, not yet.
Not yet. I don't know, but we are at 86%.
They're running out of stocks to lose.
Oh my god, this is getting scarier and scarier just by the fact that they both SD'd. Hello. I don't know if we trust them anymore. Do we?
No.
No. Oh my god. Maybe we have some faith that Pikachu.
We have some life still left in LemonTea. It's the messiest game we've had so far, but it is a game that goes to LemonTea. 2-1 count in Abyssion's favor, and we're instantly going back to Smashville.
Yeah. Wait, Smashville again? Wait. Dang it. Okay.
It's not changing at any point.
Prayers? Maybe? I don't know. If you stay here for a little bit.
Hopes, perhaps?
The thoughts.
Thoughts and prayers?
Yes.
Oh, alright. So, coming into Game 4 on Smashville once again, and it's messy. Because of the presence of the SDs, it's really hard to tell just precisely who's able to make the most of the situation or not. I feel like, if anything, the previous game is an indicator that exhaustion's starting to set in for both players.
I mean, it's definitely looking like that. And as we're seeing right now, we're just maybe a bit more life. You know, LemonTea does have a little bit of a lead, 79%, and it only takes one more. One more hit, maybe just like a nice down smash read, and we can see death.
Yeah, no, big down smash definitely would get the stock done for. Forward smash to the ledge, of course. Either way, it's still a bit more damage before you actually get it done. And who knows, maybe LemonTea is hitting his second win, which is why we're seeing a bit more proactive zoning his spot. But at the same time, running recklessly into Pikachu is how you eat damage. And we have unfortunately been seeing a lot of that. It's miscalculating on when to actually pull the trigger on Nair has been leading to a lot of these aerial interactions ending in favor of Abyssion. And talking of miscalculations, Up B's just sort of gonna not hit the ledge. This is once again why we don't compliment anyone while commentating. We are a neutral party. Otherwise, we have our hopes dashed.
We have our hopes just destroyed in the blink.
Anytime you've ever been told of commentator bias, it's actually it's a fabricated psyop. We're trying to sabotage the other player.
Wait, okay, no, but if we're trying to sabotage, then why haven't one of them not SD'd in the past 20 seconds? You know, what I feel like it should be is we intentionally don't gas them up like you've been doing so that they can do better, but it doesn't look like that's happening. I don't know.
It's on one hand, it's it's worth highlighting the good decisions that are being made because they're both clearly talented players. At the other, it's clearly talented players not playing at the best of their skill level because there's rampant SDs, rampant mistext. Like, there's a lot of situations where it's just stray hits instead of clean strings of combos, which we've seen from both of these players. Even just tonight, if you wanted to isolate it to one bracket. But it's just the reality of the situation that these players are human. Sometimes they're not able to play on their A game.
And we're definitely seeing that right now as we see LemonTea in, 87%. Not going to make sure anyone SDs. I really thought that was going to be there for a second. I don't know.
No, you're not going to get it. There's no SDs this time. And while Abyssion is further on the hunt for this kill, not going to be finding it just yet.
No, I really, wow, that was a little bit of a miss, but as we're seeing, just a little bit, 77%, Pikachu, as we know, can die, so if anything...
I mean, he could, as long as he feels like it. Of course he just can't, if Abyssion feels like it.
If he wants to SD again,
It's like as the metier the games are getting, the further it's like inching into favor of LemonTea, which I find really surprising. It's like he's benefiting from like how scrappy the games are getting.
Listen, it just looks like, we're gonna have to see people play at like 20%. We saw it at 100%, but it wasn't gonna be like that for the whole time.
Hey, listen, sometimes it doesn't need to be 100% to pull on through. And if LemonTea does hit that second wind, and if Abyssion is starting to, feel the weight of how many games he's had to play to get to this point, like, that's just how it goes. But for both of them, first place is just, a couple of games away.
I mean,
yeah, in Abyssion's case, it is one stock away. But very much the possibility of LemonTea bringing this back. Because of how haphazard the set has been, I can't count out either of the players. LemonTea definitely had me questioning after 2 SDs earlier, but he's still alive. And at the end of the day, that is what matters.
Absolutely, and we can just see maybe some down smash, maybe an F smash being taken. And that wait, it was there. Didn't get that smash attack, but we are on the verge of seeing LemonTea die in a little bit. I don't know.
Yep.
And
it is once again neutral get up into forward smash. Is how it ends. Abyssion is tonight's DNA champion. A grueling 9. Actually, no. How many was that? That was just 7 games because it was a swift 3-0 into the first set of grands. But he manages to take tonight's bracket from the loser side. So good on him. Pikachu gives a grim reminder to everyone that this is a rat that we have to deal with on the local side of things. That's how it goes. Supposedly the character's nice. We don't see a lot of the character often, but this is what the character can do. So either pick him up or learn the matchup to prevent it from happening. But one way or another, that's DNA for tonight. So thank you so much for joining me and Jazzy. You can see us anywhere on social media from the ats that are below. But that's it for us tonight here on Master Hand Gaming.